Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the 2 hectare challenge on Meadow Grove. We are busy getting after it today. You can see we finished the bale and everything. It is middle of April here. We're going to skip through until we are finished here, and then we'll be into May where we'll be planting. So we're clearing our fields today. Silage bales are being baled there. These are not, there aren't as many as I was anticipating, but also we have slightly bigger bales than last year. But last year we had 1.25 meters, whereas this time around we are on a little bit higher. So with that being said, we'll just continue to get off what we can. Having to handle them with a pallet forks, because that's all I've got, but it's doing a decent job, and we'll see how we get on. But yeah, John Deere was, or the hired worker was plowing, and for some reason he has stopped. So we need to get him going again, but we'll also just take this opportunity to get this field cleared. And then, like I say, we'll stack these in the shed for now, or in the yard until they are ready to go to the BGA, and then we'll be all set there. We have the cultivator tractor here as well, so the aim is for us to get that going on the cultivator, and then we can look to, we're gonna have to pick some more stones, unfortunately, but that's just the way it goes. Lots of stones in this field, it seems. But yeah, before we can do any of that, we just need to get this all cleared out. So we'll continue to do so. There's going to be a few trailer loads here. Now there's been a few more changes as well. I wasn't anticipating this, but something came up. You'll see our finances have taken a drop, and something came up that we do use regularly that we just couldn't do without. So we will see what that looks like. And we're going to just clear this little side off here. A few bales to get going at, so we will just see like how long this takes and everything, but I really want to see why that John Deere hasn't continued, because that would have been ideal. As long as it comes off there you go. Who knows what this looks like, but let's have a quick peek, and we can see. You can see that must have been the first bale. It's like a smaller one, but that's fine. We're looking good. I thought it looked a bit weird. Let's go and get this tractor going again over here first. We've got, everything is looking good though around here. The time frame is working out very nicely. We've got a few more months in which we can actually plant everything, but we will aim to do it early May, and then that will be us looking good there, and then we can move on to, well, hopefully to other projects there, all being well. All right, and then so let's just move that back over here. So yeah, we haven't done too much in terms of any tree harvest so far, primarily because it's just been a better opportunity for us to do field work. So, and that's how we will continue really with it. Hopefully you are going to continue there. Looking good, so we shall see. And then yeah. But we have got quite a few bales left to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's probably going to be a good another load in a bit. So we'll stick a few more onto here before we move them over. Now, I did ask for any suggestions or comments as to how many we might have here in total. To be honest, I can't remember. I think we had about 15, 16. We do have fewer, well, I think probably around about the same number of bales, but because the bales are larger there, obviously we've got a larger volume. So I think we ended up with about 35-ish thousand liters last time around. So this will be a bit better. It will be a better showing for sure. Good. He's going back up the hill there as well. Wonderful stuff. Now what we've got to make sure is that the plow doesn't plow up through the, or right up to the trees. I want it just to go as far as the grass that we've cut, because I want to leave a bit of a border to make it easier to get in there and harvest with the root crop machine. Just gotta be a bit careful with that, really. This might not work too well for the top layer. We will have to see. In worst case scenario, we can probably just carry them on over there. I just want to get that first field cleared at least, so that the plow had something to run it uninterrupted there. Now, did the tractor turn around again? He is turning around. Wonderful. Whatever stopped him the first time, I don't know. But we'll leave him to do his thing. He can keep cracking along there, and hopefully once he's got a bit more space cleared, we can get the Get the cultivator in there as well, which is already set up on the T-dub. Get it to start in its keep after all. There you go. Now, big news that I mentioned there. As we come on into the yard, we shall see this. Now we're going to stack these in the corner here. I think we shifted the shifted everything out of the way. All right, now obviously T-dub is on the cultivator there, ready to go. We've leased in the stone picker as well, because I just have a sneaky feeling we're going to need that for a lot. But the baler, we leased in this baler with the T-dub last time around, and we got the work done there, which was great. And then, no joke, when I finished baling, I parked it up there. I thought, oh, I'll come into here and see if there's anything of value that I could purchase. You know, see if there's anything that would benefit us. This baler was £29,000, about 50-something% discounted. So, of course, I bought it because ultimately that will be paid for by the time we finish with the selling the grass that we've baled today. So, it just made no sense not to. So with that in mind, we now own a baler, which is absolutely wild. So we own a baler, we own a mower as well. So in theory, we could do a few more grass contracts as well if we really wanted to. Because I'm thinking, what we'll look to do for, this is obviously a 12 episode challenge, but if we were to continue it further on that, the next day or the next step for me would be to consolidate our position, pay off some more of our loan, get that down to, well, as close as like 100,000 where possible. Or if not less, and then we can really look to progress and move forward from there. So that's what the plan would be. Now having this would allow us an extra bit of a kit that we wouldn't have to rent is great. Can't remember what the rental cost was, that but I think it was about £4,000 or so. It wasn't cheap. So we were able to move forward with that as well, which is fantastic. So really happy with that, and that'll just give us a much better starting point as well. So we'll see how we get on and see what the future can hold for us there. But yeah, I think it's great. And who you couldn't really turn down, I don't think, at 30 something grand, so, or 29 grand. So absolute steal. And we will look to try and get some more money and really make it earn its keep there. Because right now this one field obviously is not necessarily worth it, but you know, it would still pay for itself, but we could still make quite a tidy profit if we took on a few extra contracts there as well. So we'll see. We will see. I do believe as well the voucher can power it without having to have the T-dub around, so that's good news. The John Deere as well, another reason why we've got a little bit less money in the bank. John Deere now has GPS fitted, so that will be on the drill by the end of this month, which will be great. And then we'll be laughing really. So I'm going to get a few more of these bales brought in, and then we'll get back on with the cultivation really and see what our update looks like there. All right then, so that's the first load done. Not very stacked very well, I will be the first to admit, but they are stacked. What we're going to do now, I'm going to hop on out, go into the beast, and get this going with the cultivator on, really, and see if it's going to rip out any more stones before we bring in the stone picker itself, because I have a feeling that it's going to, and I don't have to do that twice. So we'll set that way. Plow's made a good bit of progress, which is good. And then, yeah, we can follow on suit behind it. Once that's done, and once we picked all the stones off it, which will be a bit of a laborious affair, we can get ourselves in with the ridger on the back of here, which is ours, and then the John Deere will be in to plant. So the idea being as well is that on each end of this field there will be a little bit more of a grass border than we had previously, so we can actually have a bit of room to move. But we'll also be putting in a little bit of one strip up the middle that we can work with as well. So that will, I might just put that in as a cover crop. But the idea being that you can get in with a cover crop there, and then you can just cover it all, and it'll give you space to work in. So a strip to harvest through the middle, which will be nice and easily done. Now, let's just have a quick look. See, we'll shuffle this down a gear, maybe lift this up and go backwards ever so slightly. Yeah, like I say, I'm expecting something to come up here, but we'll have to see. We'll do the first pass here at least, as we bounce our way on up. Does seem to be ripping up a few extra big lumps. All right, it is what it is. We will get that all tackled. Perfect. All right, the hide muscle is doing its job. John Deere is ticking along nicely as well. We will come in, we'll shift this one last bale here. We'll keep a close eye on what that John Deere is doing, because I don't want it to get too far ahead of us. Oh, I don't really want it to cut through there. That would be disastrous there. But yeah, then we got maybe one more trailer load to clear over there. So all looking good. We'll jump in the JCB. Perfect stuff. Good bit of old iron working for us there. Now, like I say, these aren't stacked very well. That's smaller bales on the top there. It's a little bit tricky with and cumbersome with the pallet forks, because the bales are sticking, and I don't have anything else yet. So, I mean, realistically, they're only going to be here until they are fully fermented, and then at that point in time, we'll be shipping them on. So, they won't be taking up too much yard space for too long, or at least that is indeed the hope. And we can see. So, I'm just going to clear this one bale here on its own, and then we'll go and bring the trailer out. Yeah, I like how with this whole project and this whole challenge, I really like how efficient it is and self-sufficient it has become. Really allows you to, and gives you a lot more opportunities. And you know, it's one field, but if you do have a bit of smarts about you and pre-plan it there, you're really able to make a lot of money off it, really increase your revenue, and yeah, it's looking fantastic. So long may that continue. We're probably gonna reduce our timber output, I think, on our firewood output down to maybe 1 tree a month, and that'll just keep us ticking over there, because there's a great opportunity to make money with other sources at the moment. So we'll do that, and the firewood work at least is great for us in the winter months. So we'll probably leave that for them, and we'll see what that looks like during the late autumn. But then yeah, we'll see. It's probably gonna be more, actually, now I think about it, more late winter, early spring, if anything, because the vegetable harvest work will keep us going for a bit longer. Okie dokie then. So we'll continue. We're going to park through here. I might as well increase those trees down to there at some stage, just to really split these off, but we'll have to see. But for now, we're going to leave this about here and go for a walk. I really do enjoy using the older machines. I know we got a new voucher in the JCB on here, but the John Deere, the Massey that we had was great. That Ford T-Dub is just superb, really is, and they're all relatively cheap to purchase and acquire. And really do see a huge savings there, and they get the job done, which is awesome. We'll probably look to maybe change a few things around over the course of next year, but really, realistically, we're in episode 8, I do believe now, so another 4 episodes to go, which will see us through to the end of this process, and then we can take it from there and decide how we're going to proceed. But we're clearing fields, we're turning over ground, we've got a lot of stone picking and cultivation work to do, but that's fine, we can achieve all of that, and we'll see how we get on. But yeah, ultimately right now, it's all working very nicely indeed. We'll probably look to see if we can find a good contract to take on for the Baling. Just one, just to help pay some debts off and to you know, keep a little bit of money ticking on in. But we will, you know, always look to see what that looks like. I don't like taking advantage too much with silage contracts. I still think that's a little bit iffy sometimes, but it's time for us to start using this voucher a little bit more. It has 17 hours on the clock there, but a lot of those aren't hours, so we need to get this a little bit more work. So I mean, sure, when we get into the autumn, it's going to really pick up, and we'll probably kick this onto the stone picker when we're all said and done here, which we'll handle with ease. And then yeah, we can start making some money, and then when we do get around to the harvesting, this will be on the harvester, I'm thinking, and we'll see how we get on. So I'll put this over here. We're going to continue to clear these fields off there and just see how we get on. So I will leave it here for now, I do believe. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. I've been Simulation for the Nation. A happy new year to you all. This will be coming out on the 2nd, so I do hope you're having a great day. For the next couple of weeks, content will be coming to you on a Tuesday and a Friday, if only because I'm not going to be around. I'm going on my holidays again, so that will be the pre-planned amount. And we'll be able to keep that rolling through. So I hope you do enjoy. Do let us know how you're finding this series and any tips you would have for me as well. But we'll leave it here. Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. My name's been Simulation for the Nation, and we'll see you all in the next one. Catch you later.